How's it going, everyone? God Darkside here. While going through Reddit, I noticed this very unusual post by a guy named Pantsman1084. In his post, he said you should be using the Warpath that's on sale right now to fight Axis, claiming that it does more damage than the Dark Drinker itself. At first, I was a little skeptical, like we all are, but I figured, why not? I have 150 marks, let's buy it and test it out. And to my surprise, it actually does more damage. So let's get into the testing. So what makes the Warpath so special is that it has the key perks of doing maximum DPS, which are Field Scout, Tripod, and Cluster Bomb. So essentially any rocket launcher out there with these perks could potentially do more DPS than a Dark Drinker. So the reason why the Warpath or any other rocket launcher with Cluster Bombs can potentially do more damage than a Dark Drinker is due to the fact that the initial explosion will hit both the upper body and the legs, break into smaller pieces, and each of those smaller bombs can hit multiple legs, thus overall doing a ton of damage so quickly. To test this theory out, I got access to the third stun phase and treated it like a race. Both weapons would have the same amount of time to do all the damage it could do, use all the ammo it could use. So let's see what happens. So here's my test run using the Dark Drinker. Now he's going to teleport, I'm going to go over stun him, I'm going to spin to win, do as much damage as I can. Keep note, I have 69 swings in the magazine. Now let's see how I do.
Yeah, watch.
So I'm just about to run out of ammo and he's going to teleport. As you see right about here, I'm out of ammo, he teleports, and that's potentially all the DPS I could do with a Dark Drinker. Now me and my friend are going to wipe, and we're going to get to that damage screen, and we're going to take note of how much damage I did. Now keep in mind, I had no tether, no weapons of light, nothing. We just want to do raw damage. So here's the damage number, 454,954. Now keep track of this number. To properly test the Warpath, I needed to make sure I showed all of Axis's teleports so that there would be no conspiracy theories out there thinking I was shooting him before he was teleporting or while teleporting, or I was doing any other kind of damage prior to his third stun phase. So let's check out the vid.
Yeah.
So Axis is about to teleport a third time. I'm just getting ready. Luckily for me, he teleports to the mid and my friend was able to get it. Shout out to Masaru, my clanmate. He was able to help me make this test video. So he goes up, gets the stun, and I just let the Warpath do his job. And keep in mind, I'm only doing 8 shots. So I just ran out of ammo with my Warpath, but look at this, there's still more time to do DPS. But for testing's sake, I'm only going to be using the 8 shots so we can compare this DPS to that of the Dark Drinker. Now let's check it out. So we're just about to get to the damage screen, and keep in mind the Dark Drinker did 454,944 and the Warpath did 465,359 damage. Holy crap, to my surprise, it actually outperformed the Dark Drinker. I remember earlier I was saying there's more DPS I could possibly do because I ran out of rockets but was doing nothing. Now I want to test another theory. How about I shoot all the rockets as I can and I use my favorite sniper, the Ex Machina, to see how much more damage I could possibly do. Now let's roll the clip. So unfortunately again, I need to show you all of Axis's teleports so that way there's no doubt in anyone's mind that I'm doing any damage prior to these stuns. So here's stun 1, you're going to see stun 2 and then stun 3, and you're going to see all the damage I can do with both my Warpath and my Ex Machina. Keep in mind, I could have been a little bit more efficient with my DPS shooting rockets faster and possibly getting 4 shots in my sniper, but I didn't preload the 4 prior to the DPS phase, but let's check it out.
Oh, please. Back. Well, at least you don't got to worry about the cannons.
So unfortunately, I may have missed a shot. But anyways, that's 8 rockets and 2 shots from an Ex Machina. So I'm going to wipe and let's check out the DPS. So I did a whopping 500,937 player damage. And I missed the shot. You saw that. I could have preloaded 4 shots in that Ex Machina and do so much more. So to my surprise, it actually outperforms the Dark Drinker. So if you have 150 marks, you don't have a Dark Drinker, or you just want to do more damage, I highly advise getting this Warpath. It's a god roll to kill Axis. And can you believe the perfect timing for this vendor roll to appear? I mean, next week's weekly featured raid is Wrath of the Machine. So buy it while you can, guys, before the reset, and use this to slay Axis for challenge mode and get your ornaments. And also shout out to Pantsman1084 and his friend for finding this great discovery. I was only testing it. The credit goes all to them. Thanks for watching.